Hello Halloween lovers, this is Raven from Winter X Raven giving you my Ghostrick deck profile. Also at the end of the video I'm going to be showing you all of my customized mat. As you can already tell, it has some Raven themes on it, and at the end I will also be putting down the website's link so that way you may customize your own mat, and it does look good. Alright, since I love Halloween so much, I decided to get the Ghostricks because, you know, Halloween and they're all in like little costumes and it's all like Halloweeny themey, so good old costumes and all that. So let's get ahead with the video. So let's start off with Ghostrick Lanturn. What it does is if you're being attacked directly or a Ghostrick monster is being attacked, you can special summon this card face down and it negates the attack. So level 1, so there's a level 1 XYZ that I will get to later for the Ghostricks. And of course, like all Ghostricks, this card can be put face down. Next we have Specter. He's a little bit like Lanturn. Whenever a Ghostrick monster is destroyed, you special summon him face down defense and you draw a card. Other than that, that's pretty much it. It can also be put face down once put on like the rest. Ghostrick Mary. She's a bit different. Whenever you take battle damage or any damage in general, you discard her to special summon any Ghostrick card from your deck. Here we have Ghostrick Doll. Now another thing about the Ghostricks is that all Ghostrick monsters except for the XYZs can be put face down defense once put on, and also can only be normal summoned whenever they have another Ghostrick on the field. Other than that, they must be put face down and then flip summon. What Ghostrick Doll does is that whenever it sees flip face up, you flip all face up monsters face down and you count the number of each. And then you can special summon a Ghostrick from your deck face down equal or less than the number put face down. Here we have Ghostrick Witch. She's to help with the field later on. I will get to that. Anyway, it targets any monster your opponent has and puts it face down. You can use this once per turn. And Nekomusume. What she does is, as long as she's face up with another Ghostrick monster on the field, any monster level 4 or higher must be put face down defense. This card really helps you get in that lock that I will later explain, along with the other traps and spells. Here we have Ghostrick Mummy. He's a really good card to help you bring out more Ghostricks. Basically, whenever he's face up on the field, you can normal summon an additional Ghostrick monster every turn. So, yeah. This one is Ghostrick Jiangshi. Whenever he's flipped up, you count the number of Ghostricks you have face up on the field, and then you can add a Ghostrick monster from your deck to your hand whose level is equal to or less than the number of Ghostricks face up whenever this card was flipped. Here we have Ghostrick Skeleton. Really fun card. Whenever he's flipped face up, you count the, again, number of Ghostricks you have face up on the field. Up to that number, you can make your opponent discard from the top of their deck. Sorry, not discard, banish from the top of their deck, face down. So that way they don't even know what they banish until they start looking for it. Next, we have Stein. What he does is, he's kind of like the attacker. Whenever he inflicts battle damage or any damage at all, you can look for any Ghostrick spell or trap card from your deck and add it to your hand. Now, here's a non-Ghostrick monster, Prediction Princess Astromorrigan. I love to have this card in the deck because what she does is she's a flip monster, and with Ghostrick Doll it's real easy to put her back in face down defense. Now what it does is that whenever she's flip summoned, you target any number of defense position monsters your opponent controls, destroy them, and then your opponent loses 500 for each. So it's really good to chain like Ghostrick Doll and then next turn flip, destroy the whole field, and they get burned for it. Here's our field. Ghostrick Mansion. This is the field that I run, and it is really good because monsters cannot attack any face down position monsters, so as long as your monsters are face down, you're protected. And if your opponent has only face down monsters, you can attack over them. Attack directly. But this also happens with you. But another good thing is, with Ghostrick Mansion on the field, any damage inflicted by non-Ghostrick monsters is halved. Now to help with that, I put in Swords of Conceiling Light. You turn all of your opponent's face-up monsters face down, and they cannot change the battle position for 2 turns. Another thing, level limit area B. All level 4 or higher monsters go to defense. This is really good with the Astromorrigan that you saw just earlier. And let's see. Allure of Darkness. You draw 2 and then you banish a dark monster from your hand. All the Ghostricks and even Astromorrigan are dark. Gravekeeper Servant. Every time they try attacking you, they'll have to send the top card of their deck to the graveyard, even if it's negated, which most of the traps for this deck will negate it. So it really helps thin out your opponent's deck, and who knows, deck out. The Dark Door. Every battle phase, only 1 monster can attack. This goes for you, but you don't rely too much on attacking. But for your opponent, chain that with the Gravekeeper Servant, and they'll just keep losing card. MSC, just in case they pull some like stupid spell or trap card on the field, you can destroy it. And of course, Dark Hole, to destroy all monsters on the field, just in case you can't get anything. Alright, here's our main trap, Ghostrick Go-Round. This is really good with the Dark Door. What it does is whenever your opponent attacks you, you can flip one of your face down monsters face up to negate the attack, but only if the now face up monster is a Ghostrick. And also on a side note, if you're attacking and you want to destroy a monster that is face down, you put one of your Ghostricks that are face up, face down, and you can turn that face down monster face up. But that's kinda, yeah. Here's Ghostrick Night. To help basically make the field a lot better. Your opponent monsters cannot flip summon as long as you control a Ghostrick. So you can keep attacking directly if you have the field, and yeah, just own them. Ghostrick Scare. You flip any number of face down monsters you control, and for every Ghostrick you put that many of your opponent monsters face down. So that's to help Astromorrigan or just to attack directly. Ghostrick Break. This one's a bit tricky to use. If exactly 1 Ghostrick monster on your side of the field is destroyed, you can special summon 2 with different names in face down defense position from your graveyard. But they do have to be different names, so sorry, it's a bit iffy. Now, of course, Mirror Force, because, you know, it's already a hard time trying to attack you. Let's make it a bit more difficult. Ghostrick Vanish. Whenever you have a fill-in or whenever they try destroying your stuff, you reveal 1 Ghostrick monster from your hand, and for the rest of the turn, all Ghostrick monsters and spells, and along with face-down cards, cannot be destroyed this turn. And also, if you didn't know what Mirror Force does, it does destroy all monsters your opponent controls that are in attack position. Now, no entry. This card is good whenever you're being attacked. You just put all of your opponent monsters, sorry, this goes for every player, all attack position monsters go to defense. That could help out with Astromorrigan, again, love that card if I haven't mentioned it. Torrential Tribute. Whenever a monster is summoned, if you can chain this with Ghostrick Vanish, then awesome. It destroys all monsters on the field. So, that's always a good. compose it just in case they bring out something stupid like Lean York or, you know, Lean York. So yeah. Karma card. I love this card. If you're fighting someone who likes to throw the main cards away in the graveyard, you let them bring out one, discard a card, and then you target that monster, banish it, and then all copies of it from the graveyard. That is just fun, yes. Now for my favorite trap to run in the deck, Gravity Bind. Yeah. Let's make attacking a bit more difficult. All level 4 higher monsters on the field cannot attack. So, yeah. Now to our extra deck. I have Ghostrick Dollahan right here. He gains 200 for every face-up Ghostrick card you control, and you can detach the XYZ material to target one card on the field and half its attack. Here we have Socuteboss, really cool, you know, Halloween, all that, super cute. Technically, it's Socuteboss. Anyway, what C can do is you detach the XYZ material and target any monster your opponent controls whose attack is equal to or less than the combined attack of every Ghostrick monster you control, and you destroy it. Along with that being said, that monster zone cannot be used for as long as you control Ghostrick monster face up. Now to Alucard. You can detach the XYZ material from him to destroy any face down card your opponent controls. I did leave one thing out. Whenever Dullahan and Alucard go to the graveyard, you can add any Ghostrick card from your graveyard to your hand. It's really useful whenever you're doing a play, such as this Ghostrick Angel of Mischief or Dark Lord if you're reading the OCG. So it's really cool because you can detach the XYZ material to search for a spell card from your deck and add it to your hand. If you discard Dullahan and Alucard, or Alucard, you get their effects along with Dark Lords or Angel of Mischief. Another thing is every turn you can add a Ghostrick monster to her, and whenever she has 10 XYZ materials to her, you win the duel. And she can be overlaid on top of any Ghostrick XYZ in addition to that. And it gains all the XYZs. So that's really cool. And that does it for the extra deck. Now that does it for my Ghostrick deck, and since it's the month of Halloween, I decided to show y'all a little bit of a spooky or Halloweeny deck, whatever you want to call it. And this is for the holidays. This is my deck. Go out, make a new one, run with it, drop it, I don't care. It's your deck. Now, for the cool part. This is my map. Has our logo, my name, little quote, little symbol that says Azra, Metro, and Zinthos. Teen Titans logo, ZK, you'll learn about that later. And of course another little raven at the bottom. Doesn't look too bad and it feels really cool. Have a nice day. Okay, thanks, bye. Also good night.